it's Adria, and for today's video I'm doing another Snapchat Q&A. I asked you guys over on my Snapchat to send me some video questions so I can see your guys' lovely faces and answer some of your questions. Oh yeah, and go add me on Snapchat if you haven't already. My username on there is just DontBeASadPanda, like it's spelled on here, and you can participate when I do this again.
If you had to give up one of your 5 senses, which one would you be willing to give up?
Good question, Donna. Okay, which of my 5 senses would I give up? I think I would want to give up maybe my sense of smell, because oddly I don't have a very good sense of smell. I don't know what happened to me. Sometimes I just can't smell something unless it's right in my face. Like Brandon will be cooking, he'll be like, you smell that? I'll be like, no. I have to like get my face right in it. So I feel like I could live without my sense of smell really. And plus on those days where I don't feel like showering, I won't have to smell myself. So yeah, it's like, why can't I smell delicious food cooking but I can smell my own stink? Isn't life great?
When is the day that you and Brandon won't get married?
We don't have a date set for our wedding yet. I know a lot of people get engaged and they like already have everything all planned out, but like we don't have a plan yet. Oh, I just realized I don't have my ring on. People freak out sometimes when I don't have my ring on in videos. It's because I take it off when I like do the dishes or like when I do my hair or my makeup because I want to get hairspray or makeup in it, you know? A lot of people freak out like, where's your ring? But sometimes I just forget to put it on. I'm sorry.
Hey Gia, in one of your videos I saw that you were obsessed with Adam Lambert. Are you still obsessed with him? Because I am.
Oh my gosh, that must have been an old video, girl. I am not still obsessed with Adam Lambert. I go through phases of being obsessed with certain people. It's really weird. I went through a Michael Jackson phase where I legit wanted to have his babies even though he's dead. And I only liked him after he was dead. Like, I was one of those people. I went through Adam Lambert phase. I was obsessed with Big Time Rush for a hot minute. Like, I don't know. I just go through weird phases of obsessing over people, singers, bands, movies, shows. So no, I do not still like Adam Lambert, but I did learn some makeup tricks from him. So, you know, and his songs are still pretty lit.
What did your parents think when you first started YouTube?
I don't think they really cared back when I first started my YouTube because just like any other social media, they just looked at it as like Facebook, you know what I mean? Like they don't really think of it. But nowadays, I know that like my mom thinks that it's cool that I'm able to like reach a ton of people through this. You know, she always tells me that like I can do great things with this. I can really, you know, impact people this way. I forget how she phrases it exactly. And I know that my Nana thinks that this is really cool. I do kind of consider my Nana like a parent to me. I know my Nana watches like all of my videos. I know my mom watches a lot of them. I don't know if she watches all of them, but my Nana is like my #1 fan, which is why I don't cuss a whole lot because it's like, you know, little old lady ears. I don't want to put her in an early grave, you know. She would be like, oh, Adria Meredith. She would call me. She would call, oh, if I dropped an F-bomb in a video, my phone will be blown up with FaceTime calls from Nene. So, girl.
Hi Adria, my question for you is, what's the thing you miss most about your childhood? Love you.
Oh, I love your sunglasses. I really miss the house that I grew up in. And I know that's so odd, like, of all things. I mean, obviously I miss like everything, you know, like the magic of Christmas and trick-or-treating and, I don't know, just the simplicity of childhood, I guess, and like toys, getting toys for my birthday. Girl, I really miss the house that I grew up in, and just the other night, like I had a dream about it. I always dream that I go back to it and like walk through it. And I remember one year we even went trick-or-treating at the old house that I literally was brought home to as a baby, and I lived there until I was in 4th grade. So yeah, I think about it a lot. I dream about it a lot. I'm like constantly Googling if it's up for sale. It's like, girl, if that house ever was for sale, like I'm gonna buy it.
You could be a Pop-Tart. What kind of Pop-Tart would you be? Because I'd be the Oreo kind.
Oh my gosh, I love that question. That was so cute. If I could be a Pop-Tart, I think I would probably be the Funfetti Pop-Tarts. I just feel like that would fit me very well. Has anybody seen the Orange Crush Pop-Tarts or Watermelon Pop-Tarts? I'm just like, girl, what is going on here? Pop-Tarts needs to chill. Are they okay? I need to call the number on the box. My Nana, in her cabinet in her kitchen, has an old Pop-Tart box that I literally remember from when I was a child. This Pop-Tart box has to be from the 90s. Nana, leave me nothing else in your will, just leave me that Pop-Tart box because I think that is the dopest thing I have ever seen in my life. So, yeah, it's an old Pop-Tart box and I really like it, and she keeps gravy packets in it.
Hey Adria, I just wanted to say I love your videos and I love watching your channel. My question is, what do you recommend me watching on Netflix?
Ooh, girl, oh, I love Love the bee filter. What do I recommend on Netflix right now? I feel like it's repetitive, but Stranger Things is so good if you haven't seen it. It's not super mature, so this is something I can really recommend to like anybody. If you're old enough to watch my videos, you can probably watch Stranger Things, you know?
Have you ever played an instrument?
I have never played an instrument. I tried to learn guitar for a little bit, but I have such bad hand-eye coordination. I was so bad at it, I just like gave up on it, which I probably shouldn't have. But I feel like my instrument is like drawing. I paint, I draw. I can't create music. I can't, girl.
Hey Adria, I just wanted to know, what are your favorite bands and who is your favorite YouTuber? Love you.
Aw, love you too, girl. What are my favorite bands? I really like 3 Days Grace, Breaking Benjamin, 1,000 Foot Crutch, Red, Pearl Jam, Nirvana, MCR. They didn't get back together, girl. Green Day, just like basically music that's like, I hate everything, you know? No, I'm just kidding, but anything rock, I pretty much love it. And who's my favorite YouTuber? I just recently discovered Allie Hardesty. I think that's how you say her last name, and I love her. And she slid into the DMs on Twitter and was like, girl, I love you. And I'm like, girl, like, please be my BFF. I have no friends. So I love Allie more recently. I love Olivia Cara. Her story times literally give me life. I live vicariously through her, okay? Her name should be Olivia Vicariously, because I literally live through her because her life just seems so much more interesting than mine. I love Shane. I love Trisha. I love PewDiePie. I'm literally picking stuff off of my lips. I think I have to pause and go reapply my lipstick. I literally just peeled all of it off. Intermission. I'm really upset right now because as I just went to go put on more lipstick, my lipstick broke in half and it was my favorite one. All right, let's answer a few more questions.
If you stuck in an elevator for 1 hour with any person living or dead, who would it be?
That's kind of a scary question because I used to be terrified of elevators, but I would choose to get stuck in an elevator with GRAV3YARDGIRL, and I would just like chat her up. I'd be like, hey, did you know that we have the same birthday? Hey, did you know that we both have a black cat? Hey, did you know that we both have terrible anxiety? Hey, did you know that we're like basically the same person? And then we could like collab and be best friends forever and live happily ever after that elevator got unstuck, and I would probably never see her again. But it could happen, you know?
My question is, what's your advice to people who hate their own body?
Advice when you hate your own body. I could make a whole video about this, and I think I might. That's a really locked and loaded question, because I hated my body. I can totally relate to that. What is this piece of hair? What is this hair? Well, I always say that confidence is an internal thing. It's not a size and it's not a look. Like, people think like, oh, like if I looked like this person, I would be confident. If I had this person's body, I would have no problems. But confidence comes from up here, because I know that it happens when people will reach their weight goal, or they'll get in shape and they'll be fit and they'll be happy, but then they'll still feel insecure with like wearing a bathing suit or wearing shorts or whatever the case is. Not worrying about other people, because I know that's why I was uncomfortable in my body, was the thought of other people looking at me and like seeing me like, oh my gosh, like the thought of wearing something like this when I was like 10, I never thought I would ever wear a shirt like, and I know that sounds really weird, but I just didn't want people to see me. I wanted to cover up like as much of me as humanly possible. It just took some time and growth, learning like, okay, I can't really spend the rest of my life never showing any skin. Like, I remember either my mom or my nana saying like, what is your wedding dress gonna be, like up to here? And I was just like, yeah, like I just didn't want to show any part of myself. I just started to get tired of it. You know, it was really exhausting having to find shirts that were always right at my collar, and I kind of just learned to not really care what other people think and realize how little people think about me. You know, like when you're just out walking around and doing your thing and there's lots of other people around, like people aren't focused on you, and that's just what I start to realize, is that people don't care. People don't care what I look like out in public. They don't. So that's just, you just gotta live and learn and just kind of do some growing up. That's what I did. It kind of just came with age. I didn't have like a moment like, oh my gosh, what have I been doing my whole life? But it kind of just comes with age and growing up, and puberty definitely helped. Like, once puberty was over, girl, like, glow up.
Hey Adria, my name's Ellie, and my question is, what is your favorite food? I love you.
It's kind of a joke between Brandon and I, but we joke that my favorite food is corn. Like, I always just like rave about corn and that I love corn. Corn on the cob, corn bread, normal corn, you know, girl. just love corn. And sometimes I'll just say to Brandon like, hey honey, did you know that I really like corn? And he'll just be like, yes honey, and I'm just like
Hi Adria, I just wanted to ask you, where do you think you would be right now if you did not start your YouTube channel? Love you, bye. Also, I wanted to ask you, would you be interested in doing any more Get Ready With Me videos? Because I love when you do those.
that was so cute. I love those filters. Where do I think I would be if I hadn't started a YouTube? That is such a hard question. I honestly have no idea where I would be or what I would be doing because YouTube takes up a lot of my time. Like wake up every day, oh, what do I have to edit? Oh, what do I have to film? It's all about YouTube. So I'm just like, what would I do if I didn't have YouTube? Probably working at McDonald's. I really like frappes and McFlurries, so I'm guessing I'd probably work at McDonald's. And also, can I do more Get Ready With Me's? Yes, if you guys like those, let me know. I didn't know how people felt about them, if they liked them or not, but if that's something that you guys like, you know, it's relatively easy for me to film as long as there's daylight outside.
What's your favorite emoji face?
My favorite emoji is the one that's like, I use it all the time. It's me.
Would you ever want to go on tour or have a meetup somewhere? Because I really want to, and I'm sure a lot of other people do too.
Aww. Well, Felicia. Bye, Felicia. I would love to, oh my gosh, going on a tour would be my dream. I could totally rap for you guys. I would just go crazy. I would go nuts. I don't even know what I would do. I feel like I would actually end up in the hospital from just freaking out. I'd probably put myself in a coma. Last night, Brandon told me that I breathed too fast. I never even noticed. So I feel like I would just breathe myself into oblivion. It would be like a dream come true to do like a bunch of meetups or like a tour type thing. I would jump on that faster than I jump on Chick-fil-A, and I jump on Chick-fil-A really fast. Brandon has to say, do you want chick? And I'm like, yes. So it would be fast, girl.
What is your biggest pet peeve of other people? What is your biggest pet peeve of Brandon?
My biggest pet peeve of other people, I think maybe when I'm grocery shopping and they leave the cart in the middle of the aisle, I want to actually yell at them like, did your mother raise you this way? You have to share the space. I really feel like they should just make lanes in grocery aisles. Anybody else, can we like make a petition for that? Seriously. My biggest pet peeve of Brandon is when he leaves his clothes on the floor, he leaves a light on, he leaves one time I went into the kitchen, every single cabinet was open. I'm just like, what could he have possibly needed? I think it's a guy thing. I think guys are just really bad at turning lights off, turning TVs off, turning stuff off, closing things, putting clothes in baskets, like they just, I don't know.
Hey Adria, sorry for the bad video quality and if I look horrible, sorry. But I was just gonna ask you, what's your favorite thing to get from Taco Bell?
Okay, I'm sorry, but I have one more. And it is, if you could eat any food in the world, what food would you choose? Thanks, I love you.
Oh my gosh, girl, hair goals. What is my favorite thing from Taco Bell? I think I'm really basic. I like the quesarito. I also just like a plain soft shell taco. I feel like I could eat like 20 of those and like not even be full. I'm always hungry. And if I could eat any food in the world, what would it be? Okay, I thought of it and it's kind of weird, but it had to be pizza. I mean, pizza, duh. Are you surprised? I'm not really. There was a pizza place around the Philly area. If anybody knows of Alex's Pizza in Roxborough, that was the only pizza I would eat as a child. I was very picky about food. I was very weird, but apparently it's not as good anymore. I guess like the business owners changed or something. It was like ground beef pizza. Oh my dear sweet Lord above have mercy. That pizza was so good. I can still taste it and I miss it so much. So if I could have any food in the world, it would be that. So that concludes my Snapchat Q&A. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I put out videos 3 times a week and you can go follow me on Snapchat to participate in Snapchat Q&As. And my username on there is just DontBeASadPanda. I will see you guys again real soon. Until then, panda hugs. I love you guys. Bye!